Guys, I have to do it again. I have not been able to get back into the lab ever since August. And that's like over 4 months ago. And the Halloween event, I'm about to go take it down right after I make this video. But remember how I said I would not make the Halloween party video in pictures? Yeah, looks like I couldn't get in for all of November either. Frick. Well, here we are again, doing it by picture. Can Operation Dimensions finally break this? Oh, and speaking of Operation Dimensions, that's about to go up right after I make this video. Well, I'm going to go start taking down the Halloween event and setting up Operation Dimensions for the next 2 weeks. Well, it's going to be up for the next 2 weeks. Whoa! Actually, we'll get to that in a second. But, just want to mention that hopefully Operation Dimensions, I'll finally get back into the lab and finally show you that on video itself, instead of having to show it through pictures like I did here. Now, unlike the Western Party, there are a lot more rooms, because of course the Halloween parties are big, so what would you expect? Now, without further ado, let's just get into it so I can go start putting in Operation Dimensions. So, right here, this would obviously be the outside area. That would have been pretty dang obvious. So, of course, as you could have noticed, down here, we of course have stuff such as the Mob Invasion Machine, a ton of pumpkins, which would have been obvious. Of course, the graveyard, which has been there since 2015. Of course, the candy station. And surprisingly, this year, the tree was actually not updated this year. Yep, that's like the first time ever in a Halloween party for it not to be updated. Of course, we got more stuff like that down there. Oh, I forgot to take a screenshot of that sign. I'll say it now. It says Evil Sheet Leader's Haunted Mansion. Even though I forgot to take a screenshot of the sign. So, my fault. Hold on. Whoa! Okay, wait, hold on. That's from last time. Oh, yeah. There's no updates there. But what we can see is, wait, hold on a second. Oh, never mind. Anyway. The point is, we also have the skyscraper, of course, like usual. Don't worry, I took screenshots of all the skyscraper rooms, I promise. But yeah, as you can see, it looks much more different. Even the haunted mine is over there now. And of course, that's the entrance down there. So we got a lot here. Now, of course, that's only the first picture. Let's move on. Right here was the schedule. So right here, this would have been the Halloween costumes. So, I forgot to mention, that would have been, like, this one, and this one were on October 25th, this one was October 26th, this one was the 27th, this one was the 28th, this one was the 30th, and this one was on the 31st. And before you ask, all of those were obviously in October. So those were released over a month ago. Now, as for here, it says October 25th, light up the lab basement, and then October 26th, put out the fire. October 27th, the potion lab maze. Then, wait, hold on. Yep, that was October 28th. October 31st was the End Rod maze. And then, of course, November 3rd was Defeat Evil Sheet Leader, because he was the villain of this party. Which, by the way, he was nowhere to be found. Anyway, that's the schedule right there. And this is how long it was originally supposed to go. Yep, that is how long it was originally supposed to go. Actually, it was supposed to end exactly 4 weeks ago. So, yeah. Now, moving on to here, this is the lab office. Again, I gotta go still take down all of this and, cover up all the temporary rooms. So I'll do that in a second. But this is the lab office. As you can see, it looks completely different compared to the last one. Oh, and by the way, this is the last event to have the lab office fully changed up, such as the walls. It's never gonna be doing that again unless it's for something really big. But for the Christmas party, oh no. No. Don't worry. It'll still be the normal lab office walls, like usual. But of course, this year I'll have to come up with a new design. Anyway, this is how it looks. Tell me what you think. And then this is the sign that used to be there. Light up the lab basement. Light up the basement to unlock skyscraper. And then here we get into the skyscraper rooms. You guys might actually notice something different this time. That maze was not there before. Nope! It was actually new. Alongside the paintings. Yep, the paintings were brand new this year. Yep, the paintings were all brand new. They were never in the skyscraper rooms before, and that's another awesome difference. Here we have the second one, of course, with more pictures, and the maze is obviously positioned differently. So, that is very cool. Oh, and also here was the end of it, because if you notice in that one, it actually goes out there. And here's the end of it. Of course, that would obviously say finish. So, yep. Here is the fourth room, which is, of course, the End Rod maze. Here is the top room, which is, of course, the fight area, although there was nothing in there, unfortunately, because the fight never happened. And, of course, that's the balcony. Now we get into the actual lab itself. Also, yeah, unfortunately that brightness actually was in the way I was aiming this camera. So sadly, it's that way. But this is the lab office. Yep, this is how the lab office looked. It was looking like a haunted mansion with tons of pictures around. This was the meeting room. This was the sheep room. You can see that this is all turned into a haunted mansion. Yes, that is a creeper costume, as we saw on the schedule earlier. Yep. This was, of course, with the and yes, this is also Rose Crystal's room right here. This is the TV and game room, as it could have already been obvious. This is the library. Oh, and also, do you notice how these are actually themed off of the costumes? Yep, all the paintings were creepers. And this one was all skeletons. And this one were all the wither skeletons. And don't worry, I also did get screenshots of all the costumes. Oh yeah, and this is the library, as you could have told. This is the HQ lobby. This is the HQ itself. This is the potion lab. And then the second room of it. And then, of course, this is already Snowland. That was pretty dang obvious. It's set like a graveyard area. Because why the heck not? And then the ore room entrance. And then the ore room itself. No slime this year, unfortunately. But that's really it. Then, this is, of course, the dojos. And this is actually going to be, unfortunately, the only time where the bamboo actually will all be there. Because now I'm going to go remove some of it again, because, of course, it'll get burned by the lava. The fire dojo looks really nice. Actually, there is a new addition. Those pumpkins were never there before. That's a new addition. Yep. That's cool, right? Even in here is super cool. And even there, too. That's the balcony. Now we get into all temporary rooms. Well, actually, the special labs, I was originally going to screenshot them before this. But, of course, there's the secret Halloween room, which I'll have to close off soon. And then the lab basement. And then the haunted mine. And then now we get into the special labs, which are awesome, too. Yep, these are all the special lab ones. Look how many more rooms are in this party. Holy frick, look how many rooms are in here. Look at this. Look how many freaking rooms there are. See? Look at all of that. That is crazy. And now we go up to all the costumes. Which that there says Rose Crystal's Ender Dragon costume. And then this is Lego Master 627's wizard costume. Then this is the zombie costume, the wither skeleton costume,